Hello, grade 11s, and welcome to the third segment of September test practice. Please take that down. So the opening statement says, the data listed below shows the distance in kilometers, units km, traveled by cyclists on each day of a 2-week cycle tour. We have 80, 82, 90, 96, 103, 117, 124, 125, 129, 131, 134, 136, 138, 139. So thankfully for us, they are arranged in ascending order. 2 weeks means that there must be 14 entries. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. So n is 14. Okay. 3.1 states, determine the mean distance traveled per day. So mean, remember it's x bar. You won't get a mark for this. Summation of x over n. Okay, let's remember mode statistics is number 2. One variable is one var. So number 1, x is 80, 82, 90, 96, 103, 117, 124, 125, 129, 131, 134, 136, 138, 139. Okay, you need to calculate x bar. We go to sum. Number 2, summation of x, 1624 over n is 14. 116 units kilometers. Okay, or consequently you can say go to 4 variance, then you say 2x bar gives you 116 also. Okay. 3.1.2, determine the range of the data. So range max minus mean. They are arranged in ascending order. So the maximum is 139, minimum is 80, 59. Or consequently, min max 5. We say 2 max x minus 1 min 59 also. Hope that is clear and I hope that makes sense. So 3.1.3 states, calculate the standard deviation of the data. Standard deviation is that sigma for var. Here it is 3, 20, 6570 6382. The 2 decimal places, you can use decimal, you can say SD 20,66 kilometers. Okay, 3.1.4. Determine the variance of the data. Variances, standard deviation squared, so we can insert this whole thing, we can just say this squared 426 7142 857. Variances 426,71. Okay, hope that is clear and I hope that makes sense. 3.2 states, on how many days do the cyclists travel a distance that is outside of 2 standard deviations from the mean? Show all your calculations. Okay. So 2 standard deviations, x bar minus 2 rho and x bar plus 2 rho. What is x bar? 116 minus 2 times 20,66, then 116 plus 2 times 20,66. Minus 2 times 3. 74,69. And then we make it plus here. 157,31. So 74,69, it's somewhere here, right? And 157,31 is somewhere here. So the question says, on how many days do the cyclists travel a distance that is outside of 2 standard deviations from the mean? So outside means this side and this side. So 0 days. Okay. 3.3 states, write down the 3.3.1 5 number summary for the data. Remember the 5 number summary, you have the mean, Q1, Q2, Q3, and as well as the max. So mean is 80, as we've just seen. Position of Q1 is 1 over 4 times n is 14 plus 1. 15 over 4, 3,75, so between 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 90 plus 96, divide by 2, get 93. Q2 is half or 2 over 4. 15 over 2, 7,5, so between 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 124 plus 125 over 2 is 124,5. But it says to the nearest whole number, so it's 125. Q3, 3 over 4. 11,25. So between 11 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 136 plus 124 over 2 is 135. The maximum is 139. (3.3.2) states, write down the box and whisker diagram for this set of data on the scaled line on the diagram sheet. Here's the scaled line that you're going to get on the diagram sheet. So you need to understand it. 80 unnamed 100. So it's 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Okay, let me just fetch my ruler quickly. There it is. I'm just going to show you step by step. So this is going to be 80, right? Okay. Then the first line is going to be at 93. There it is. So this is 93. Second line 125. So there it is, 125. Third line 135. There it is, 135. And then last one is 139. So this is 139. Then you're going to join the lines to form a box, and then you're going to join the two dots to the box to form the whiskers. Okay. So as you can see, I have my box and I have my whiskers. The arrows are just to show you that minimum is 80, maximum is 139, as well as the box plots. Okay, this is how it should look like. 3.3.3 states, comment on the skewness of the data. So we have to look at Q2. Q2 is far from Q1, right? It's closer to Q3. So this means the majority of the data lies this side. Remember, the median divides data into two equal portions, so it means the data lies to the left, right? So this means that the data is skewed to the left. Right? Or you can say the data is negatively skewed. Right? Whichever statement you prefer, both will work. 3.4 states, before the start of each day's section of the tour, the cyclist had an additional warm-up ride of 500 meters. If this is also taken into account, write down the 3.4.1 mean distance traveled per day. Mean distance, so we need to understand the statement, right? So 500 meters is half a kilometer, 0.5 kilometers, right? Before the start of each day's section of the tour, the cyclist had an additional warm-up ride of 500 meters. If this is taken into account, so mean is summation of x over n. We know that the summation of the previous x is 1624. 1624 plus, how many cyclists are there? 14, n is 14. 500 meters is half a kilometer, so 0.5 over n is still 14. So this is the short method. Oh no, why did I switch it off? Okay, let's see. Sum 3, 2. Wait. Plus 14, 500 over 1000 divided by 14, 116.5. I'm getting 116.5 kilometers, right? This is the short way. The long way, you can go back to the data. So you can say 80 plus 0.5, then 82 plus 0.5, 90 plus 0.5, 96 plus 0.5, 103 plus 0.5, 117 plus 0.5, 124 plus 0.5, wait, 0.5, 125 plus 0.5, 129 plus 0.5, 131 plus 0.5, 134 plus 0.5, 136 plus 0.5, 138 plus 0.5, 139 plus 0.5. Then we find the new mean. Again, 116.5, so you see we are still correct when we use the short way. 3.4.2, if the additional warm-up of 500 meters is taken into account, write down the standard deviation. Now the standard deviation doesn't change. As you can see, it's still 20, 6570, 6382. SD is 20,66. Doesn't change. Still the same. Okay. Now this one, I showed you this method first because sometimes they can say each cyclist had an additional warm-up ride of maybe X kilometers. So it means you're going to say N, which is 14 times X, right? Over N, which is 14. You would have gotten this over this. It would have given you, what is this? 116. And then 14 times X over 14 would have given you just X, because the 14s, they cancel each other out. Okay, the standard deviation doesn't change, right? Because each individual data point moved up by the same value. Okay, I hope that was very helpful and that was worth your time. If you found this helpful in any way, please click the like button and subscribe for more content. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again.